Welcome, adventurers, to Probability of Demise, the podcast where critical fumbles meet critical facepalms. Join us as we delve into the darkest dungeons, slay the stupidest gremlins, and roll enough ones to make a beholder weep. Forget epic storylines and heroic deeds. Here we celebrate the chaotic beauty of bad rolls, questionable decisions, and characters with more charisma than sense. We'll be your dungeon masters of disappointment, guiding you through campaigns where the only guaranteed treasure is a mountain of laughter, and maybe some psychic scarring. So grab your Nat 1 dice, strap on your anxiety helmets, and prepare to witness the glorious train wreck that is our D&D journey. Because, in the end, even if your character dies face first into a pile of pudding, at least you'll have the dice god's permission to laugh your ass off. Hi, welcome to Probability Demise, the best podcast that ever was or will be. And of course, your favorite person ever is right here waiting for you. It's Jason.
Word of the Jason.
What?
Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? Word of the Jason.
No.
Word of the day.
Hello, fellow adventurers. Welcome to, once again, the most amazing segment in all of the internet. Nothing else compares. Why, you may ask? Because it's mine. Thus, it's the best. As you know, we are going to take this lovely D100. Whoa. And I almost dropped it on my computer. Not good. And pick a word. Not gonna lie, folks. Since our last session, I have lost my notebook. So we're gonna hope I haven't already rolled today. If I have, comment below and tell me I've already used it. So today I rolled, and today, well, obviously I rolled because you have to, but I rolled number boop, boop, boop. No, that was not the number. Now I gotta find where I wrote it. Oh, I found it. 66.
Boop-a-da-boo was not the number?
No.
It sounded like the number. You should do that again. Reroll.
No. Today's word is... I like this word. I didn't think it was like an actual word, but according to the Webster Dictionary, it is. So, today's word is jerkwater, spelled exactly how you think. Jerkwater. And jerkwater means remote and unimportant. It usually describes a small town or a village, something very far away from cities and big life. So, used in a sentence, the party found themselves in a jerkwater town far from the main roads, where the news of the large kingdoms was scarce, and the townsfolk eyed them with suspicion. Jerkwater.
Rick, you should name your boat that. The SS Jerkwater.
No, so it'd be SV, Jerkwater. And I feel like there's something really wrong with that. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure that you've liked, subscribed, leave that comment, because of course we didn't stage that at all, and we're not just searching for engagement and other metrics of how much you love us. You know, that comment that Jess asked you to make, please.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, 66 sounds familiar. I feel like I've used it, so go rewatch your video. Let us know.
I'm 90% sure you didn't use jerkwater, because my immaturity would not have allowed that to be novel.
Yeah. Well, remember, I redid my list. I talked about that too on another episode. So
go back and watch that episode. Actually, watch all the episodes until you find the episode where she says that. What's that?
I don't watch this show. I don't know anything.
From the perspective of our investigators, the once bustling city of Overton has devolved into a terrifying spectacle. The proud spires are now scarred and damaged. The majestic form of the city replaced by haunting figures, shapes. As you have arisen this morning and are witnessing what looks like full-scale war off in the distance in the cityscape. It's like you're standing at that horizon line and getting the silhouette of the sun rising behind the city, but is that a sun or some sort of magical explosion? You look away from the vista for a moment and recognize a desperate mother making her way, trudging through the grass, her face etched with fear and exhaustion, clutching a child tightly to her breast. Her eyes desperate, almost begging for help, and yet she avoids eye contact. A refugee making her way beyond. You notice a wounded member of the watch, a grizzled veteran, uniform torn and bloodied, limping along at a different trajectory, eyes filled with a mixture of defiance and despair. A lost child trails behind, a young boy. Fur, face matted with tears, blood, and who knows what else. His innocence shattered by the war. An elderly individual, a scholar, someone religious, frail form bent with age, clinging to a stack of ancient books, determined somehow through whatever this is to preserve knowledge, even in the face of destruction. A fleeing mage, their robes tattered, looking exhausted, their eyes fear and uncertainty, reflecting whatever uncertain hope being crushed by what's going on in the city. Finally, a mechanical being, a master smith. His equipment, once symbols of innovation, now potential threats. Their form, once robust, clean and proud and focused, battered, their sleek frame obscured now by market refuse, a testament to the city's descent into madness. Welcome to the outskirts of Overton. Overton being overturned.
The outskirts.
Woohoo, that was fun to say.
The outskirts of Overton.
The outskirts. We're here at Gus's home with Alua, Seraphina, and Gus awaking the caretakers of a group of orphans, young apprentice mages, and an elderly couple.
As we're like hanging out on the porch with our coffee, just watching these refugees go by.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point to the automaton guy, like, Seraphina, isn't that your friend?
Yeah. Before I'm even able to answer, I'd like to backtrack a tiny little bit. The second I open my eyeballs, can I look down at myself, and what do I look like now?
Look down at yourself. What do you look like?
From what I understand, pretty crazy. I've been trying to picture that, and I've had a hard time figuring that out.
A robot now?
So if you could help me a little bit, maybe get the ball rolling.
Well, if you're looking down at your hands first, remember the hands are where contact first occurred.
Yep.
So it's where the deepest impregnation of this situation has occurred. How much is even flesh?
Mm-hmm. Can I like tink at my fingers? Like, does it make a noise?
Ting, ting. You move as your finger around and you hear ting, 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 ting.
Okay.
They're feeling stiff, cold. They're looking gray.
Yeah.
Your eyes trail up your wrists. You can see it moving up, and something is glowing. You're not sure where it's coming from, but something is glowing.
Has it gone just on my like hands, or has it gone to other parts of me yet?
Where do you check out?
I mean, I'm hoping I'm in a room by myself, and I'm gonna be stark naked and look at just everything.
Geometric patterns cover the visible parts of your body. Some still flesh, but it's like a crazy rash or infection. And in places patchy, in other places it's like poison oak gone very, very dark. Even to the point where 3 of your 6, there's just little glowing lights on them that should not be there.
From where I am, I'ma yell, Larissa!
Yeah?
Assistant!
Coming. And the door is closed or
Yeah,
whatever.
I would have. Wherever I was, very alone.
Okay.
Unlocked.
Are you?
We'd be able to come in.
Okay. Are you still naked?
Yep, so if you're coming in, you're gonna open a door to a butt-ass naked Seraphina, who sort of, which we have hinted at, is parts of her are starting to turn gray. And like we were saying earlier, like if you were to like tap on it, certain parts sound not like skin, like kind of like metal, you know, and there's a bunch of shapes, and my horns are apparently glowing.
I'm gonna like just kind of like knock on the door and go to open it and go, can I oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wait. Hold on. I swear I didn't see anything.
No.
But
you're supposed to see everything.
Are we? I mean, are we? Is that your parents are like right?
Oh, right. The kiss earlier. Nothing to do with that. And I start tinking my fingers together. Just going ting, 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 ting. And I go, I'm making that noise. Not with my mouth. Ting, 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 ting.
Okay, well, why are you clanging 2 pieces of metal together? What is it? Are they your daggers or something? What?
They're my fingers.
And I just kind of go, I'm sorry, what?
Whoa! She just sees ting, 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 ting. I'm tinging!
No, I see that. What happened?
I don't know.
Are you okay? And I just kind of rush over to her and I like start brushing kind of like her hair behind her horns, and I'm like looking at her horns. I'm like, are you in pain? Like, can you feel this? And I kind of like pinch a finger between my fingers, like.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
I can feel it. Okay. Yes, I can feel it. And I assume that from what I gathered, I know it's from the, like, core thing I found.
Are you saying that to
Not to
Rurik as the DM, or are you saying that to me?
Rurik as the GM.
Okay.
That's up to you to decide.
Can I roll, like, a history check to see if I put pieces together?
Why don't you just roll a medicine check to see if you...
Okay,
Or
that's
an
probably
engineering
where I
check.
should have
Let's roll an
started.
engineering check. Let's roll your intelligence.
Engineering. Okay, intelligence. Come on, baby. Oh my god. It's gonna be a nat 1.
You have no clue.
I don't know. I don't know. I felt weird yesterday, and I woke up like this.
I mean, it's not... And I just kind of, like, feel her forehead, and I'm like, I can't...
Feels cool to the touch.
I mean, it doesn't... You don't have a fever, so I don't think it's a Slaad infection, but... What do we do? What... Wait,
I'm asking
when
you!
did you... You just asked me to come look!
I just tink at her face.
Can you... And I just, like... Yes. Okay. And I just kind of, like, press my lips to her fingers to be like...
I'm not supposed to tink.
No, you're not. Okay, when did you start feeling this way? Exactly. Think.
Do I know? Can I recall?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We were outside before we came here on the taxis. I was fine, and then I felt a little weird.
And you weren't doing anything or talking to anyone or...
I mean, I was looking at the thing I found.
What thing?
The center of all the things. I go grab it.
The center of all the things.
Of all the Modrons. Remember, I was looking around and I found that thing.
That word. Do we know that's what they are?
Yeah, they told us, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they told us, but I don't know if we as characters know what those are.
This is... I think that the Modron, when you spoke to them, would have referred to them as Modron.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
sort of what I was
you would have
thinking.
understood themselves that way.
Yeah.
If I didn't
So
do
at
it
least if we
during
don't
the play.
understand what
Don't know
they
where
are,
they're from,
that's
but...
what they refer to themselves as, like, race-wise.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The machines. Is this turning you into one of them?
I don't know.
Let me think. I'm trying to think.
I don't think any of them had horns.
No, I don't really remember. Everything kind of happened so fast. This is so out of my depth. And I just kind of try something, and I just cast Healing Word just to see if it's like something that can be pushed back with a healing spell.
As you cast that spell, could you go ahead and do a medicine check with advantage since you are casting magic into this situation?
Okay.
I'll make sure to stop tinking at her so she's not distracted by my little tink tinks.
Please don't. Ooh, either one would have been good. But that's the best it could have been without being that. Medicine. 22.
You don't feel any response from casting this. This is a spell that you know is intended to recover someone from pain. It's not necessarily for diseases and such. And so you're aware that there are some limits to what it's doing, but this is clearly not a damage situation.
Oh,
Seraphina
okay.
is not damaged. The other thing with the 22 that I can share, it was a little hard to push the healing word into her. Some sort of light resistance.
Okay, and I'm just gonna go.
Hello.
Yes.
I have an idea, but you do what you were gonna do first, and then I'll do what I have.
Well, I think we have one more of those potions that we got for the kids.
No.
We
I
could
don't
try
think
that.
I want to. The question is, do I do it to myself now, or
Like I don't
okay.
know what's happening, but it's not wounding you, and I'm not sure that if it keeps happening that I can heal you.
Okay, I would like to. I want to try to cast. So, Alua, I have identify as a spell, but do I do it on myself or do I do it on the thing?
Well, I mean, right now,
I feel like I already did the identify when I first found it, though, and I don't remember though.
I mean that I don't know, but to me, I feel like if it's something you can do, to cast it on yourself, and then it might give us a better idea of what's happening.
Okay, I'm gonna start by casting Identify on my fingers. Work's like, oh my god.
Roll an intelligence saving throw. We'll use that to help figure out what you get.
Okay.
This is a finger.
Exactly. It is made up of nerves and a bone and... Oh my goodness. I already forgot. What am I doing? Intelligence?
Intelligence save.
Okay, so... Ooh! Is that right, math? 9 plus 1, that'd be 10. And so an unnatural 20.
Hey!
Alua, you watch cast her normal way, identify, and Seraphina, you feel this strange sensation wash over you. The spell,
Which
designed
is
to
objects.
reveal the nature. What's that?
I said designed for objects.
That too. The spell designed to reveal magical items. It seems to struggle against some sort of alien energy coursing through your veins. And instead of a clear, concise report, you get this garbled, distorted image of yourself that almost feels like it's projected in front of you, but only you can see it. The image flickers and shifts, and it's kind of a grotesque mosaic of human and mechanical. And in your head, you hear a cold mechanical voice reciting a series of cryptic codes and equations. The voice is unfamiliar, yet somehow familiar, and it speaks of grand design and perfect order.
Mm. I relay that to Alua. And then I would like to... to really help that much. I don't know what to do.
Gus!
Gus is outside with a whole
Watching the people.
tables and cooking setup, making massive amounts of pancakes for all the people in his yard and also the people going by, handing them.
Gus is like a dad.
Gus's soup kitchen.
And I'm gonna say
There's
to
a
one of the
big
kids,
squelching-
this is more people than I've ever had in my little jerkwater abode.
Nice. The squelching sound of Wubble and the smell of maple syrup just enhanced in this space. I think as part of your cooking today, you've discovered that Wubble can impart butter upon the pan and upon the finished pancake.
I don't want to know why.
A new natural feature of Wubble.
Who needs a cow? I got a wobble.
It's not butter. It's
I can't believe it's not
almost, I
wobble.
can't believe it's not Wubble.
I hate that so much.
Oh, you store these things up.
Well,
Okay,
while
so-
we're waiting for Gus, I'm also
It's not a
gonna
big
go,
house, so I'm gonna
"Ah!"
obviously hear her yell my name, and then I'm gonna like hand the spatula to a kid, and then like walk
Yeah,
back to the house.
one of the youngest kids who should not be a cook, but
By
seems
a
to be
fire.
really capable and has been like by your side all morning. And you just see
Unfortunately
them
for
kind
him,
of like
I'm
as
very
you
short,
go.
so my setup is built for a very short kid.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect.
And as you go, he picks up your cup, your mug, just like absconds with the whole position.
Drinking my
Yeah.
coffee.
He's using your voice. Yeah. Get your pancakes. Not
Aw.
quite as deep.
Can't travel
As
on
we're
an
waiting
empty
for him.
stomach. Get your pancakes. Free of
Um,
charge.
As we're waiting for him, I'm gonna kind of we're in his bedroom, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Sure.
And so I'm gonna grab a blanket or something and like wrap it around Seraphina, so that she's like facing me and like wrapping it around. I'd be like, "Here, hold this. Like, I mean, only show on what you have to. I guess. I mean, I mean, if it doesn't bother you, but it certainly wasn't what I was expecting when I walked in. Not that it doesn't look nice. I just wasn't. I just.
Knock, knock, knock.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Save you from yourself. Knock, knock, knock. Did you call for me?
I think I'm broken. I tink my
Yeah, come
fingers
in.
together, holding the blanket.
Like open the door and go in and close it behind me.
And I just kind of like. I step away, but because she has started clinking her fingers again, I am holding the blanket together behind her. Like clips on someone trying on a wedding dress. Just like, and I just kind of like step back and I go, we have a problem. On top of all the other problems.
Oh boy. That's new. What have you tried to do anything about it?
I identified myself.
Here, I'm gonna dig that potion out of my bag of holding and like hold on to drink this.
I don't know if it's gonna help. I don't know. I don't
It
think there's
can't
anything
hurt.
wrong with me.
Honey, you're turning into a machine.
How many do we have left?
That's the last one.
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
Well, if it's not gonna help, shouldn't we try something else before we waste our last one?
One, we don't know if it's not going to help, and two,
I'm gonna like wave my
We don't
hand.
know.
I'll say, "Hang on, let me look," and I'll wave my hand and cast detect magic, so I can look at her.
Yeah, you cast detect magic, and there's a lot of magic here, layers of magic. And you can see that there's some serious, there is an immensely high level transmutation effect going on here.
You are being transmutated into a machine. Do I have any knowledge of, like, would that be like a disease? are cursed?
Roll a history check to see if you've ever heard of transmutation diseases.
This is both the best and worst day of my life.
Dirty 20.
You have no knowledge of a disease of this sort, a mechanical transformation of this sort, being any sort of disease.
I want to say, hold up my hand. Let's see. Give me your hand.
I go, it's cold, and I give it to him.
I'll just take her hand between my hands, and I'm going to say, I'm so bad at like coming up with verbal components for spells, guys. I'm just going to throw that out there as
Boogity boogity.
boogity boogity, and then I'm going to cast Remove Curse on her and see what happens.
Okay, let's see.
Say something like, I remove you. I remove you, oogity boogity.
You cast the spell and you feel no resistance to the spell, but there's nothing there that occurs. Like nothing is reacting.
Okay. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I know how to break it or stop a transmutation or reverse?
Yeah, go ahead. Go into your mind palace and see if you know how to solve this.
17. I rolled an 11. 11.
11.
I'm sorry to say that as you're thinking through this and I mean, transmutation's usually a spell that changes somebody into an animal. You know, you've heard of super high level druids and mages being able to do permanent changes, but usually they're not permanent. And this is just a little beyond your capabilities or your understanding. The magic powering this, and what you realize as you're trying to think through what could be going on here, it's just hugely powerful. Like this has to have a source, and it has to be a very, very strong source. Because to do this type of thing is well beyond any of the spells that you're able to think of. This is the work of an archmage or something beyond that.
All right. This happened after you touched the little thing, Modron.
Can't hear you.
I'm muted. I said yeah, but I was touching it a lot.
Did anything happen? Did you cut yourself, or did it shock you, or turn on, or?
At one point I could like see words and phrases and stuff on it, but I couldn't read it. And I even cast, something. I cast something.
Comprehend languages.
That's what it was. And I still couldn't understand any of it. But that I mean, nothing, I didn't like read it, so I didn't like, and nothing like poked me.
Are you picking it up as you're saying this?
I don't know. Let's see. I'll roll for it. I don't know. Probably, but yeah, I am holding it.
As she goes to do that, I take like a piece of one of my like arm drapes and I just like wrap around it and I snag it out of her hand. Good, no more touching.
You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to try to do a steal of it, and yeah, Go ahead and roll your sleight of hand check. Seraphina, I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Ugh. This dice is officially in jail for the day. Goodbye. Strength saving. So 3, 4, 5, 6.
17.
You snag it. And the moment it leaves her hand, she falls flat on the ground unconscious. Roll a death saving throw, Seraphina.
What the hell? Oh.
She died. That's it.
First
That one.
fail.
she, no.
Did you pass?
I don't know. Let me make sure my audio is right.
You're
I
good.
can hear you.
Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. I got so upset I hit the wrong button. That's it. I don't know. You're in jail. I'm not touching you anymore. Okay.
Pass the ghost to the next die.
There it is. Ugh, this is also scary. Okay, here we go. I saved.
Okay, first save.
I'm gonna take nearest thing, like blanket, pillowcase, something. Pick up the thing and set it on her chest.
So you're taking it from Alua to set it on her chest?
Yeah, to set it on Seraphina's chest, to see if it makes her wake up again.
Alua, do you resist that at all, or you?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I just need you, as you're doing this, just do a quick strength saving throw, because we're now in a bit of an initiative order. Not officially, but...
I mean, I would like to argue that he needs to do some sort of athletics or acrobatics,
Okay, so you're
because
resisting.
I am literally holding it up here, so he's got to fucking jump for it.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna fight for it. I'm just gonna be like, she fell over dead when you took it from her. You should put it.
She's not dead. Don't say that.
Seraphina, roll another death saving throw.
Put it back on her, or she may not.
Safe.
She might need it right now. Put it back in her hand.
Well, it's obviously is not fine, and I just drop it, and I this thing is it's also killing her. It is changing her. She is no longer humanoid.
We need to find the answer, but the answer is not to let her die while we figure it out.
I'm not trying to let her die.
Seraphina, roll a death saving throw.
Okay. Go ahead, put it on her.
I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Okay. Roll your medicine check.
Can I try to stabilize her with a medicine check?
Yeah, you can try to use this tool and your medicine check to try to stabilize her.
Put on your glasses.
Right.
I'm being serious.
17.
That wasn't a joke.
Let's see what happens when I put my glasses on.
With a 17, that's
Oh,
the
you look
third.
so cute.
Oh, that's the third save, and you can see that Seraphina is breathing.
Did I put the thing? I put the thing back on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I think we need to go to the Modron city. Try to find somebody or some way to undo this.
I swear, in the name of Tanzanite, I'm going to find who did this to her, and I'm going to fix it.
I did it to myself.
You know what I mean.
I know, it was a very good role play.
I'm gonna send.
Am I still covered by the blanket?
Nearest kid.
Just...
I'm gonna stick my head out the door. Child, one of you, any of you, someone.
Yeah, one of the apprentice mages probably turns.
I would be like, up the road a
There are
bit
people watching.
is the automaton blacksmith from the marketplace. He walked past this morning. If you go get him and try to bring him back.
Yeah, I'll go find him. I jog off into the woods.
And I just kind of sink into like a half, like sitting on my legs kind of position, and I'm just trying to cast healing word again to see if that like helps, because I don't know if she just doesn't have health or if she just like was knocked unconscious. I don't know if that does anything, and I'm just like grabbing her hands and like trying to pat her face and like trying to revive her.
Seraphina, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution savings. Okay. 14?
I'm sending you a message.
Oh no. So many
Better than
secret
it could've been.
messages. Okay.
You wake up. Your eyes flicker open.
As her eyes open, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I thought maybe if I took it away, then it would stop whatever's happening, and you just dropped like a stone. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I'm gonna go out into the living room, take out a piece of paper, and begin to write. Dear Sticky Beak,
Yes,
we hope that you are alive and well on the Modron city, and that they have not murdered you.
You know, there's a quicker way to do this.
Seraphina has
This is
been
the best way
infected
of
with
doing
some
it.
sort of Modron spell and is being transmogrified into transmutated into a machine. Do you know of any way to reverse this, or have you seen anything in the city that could help? Love, Gus.
Okay. Okay, so Alua just apologized. My eyes will turn to her, and I go, "Why are you sorry?"
What do you mean? You just collapsed. You looked like you died.
I feel fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Insight check.
Happily roll.
I'm just going to have to get used to this.
Seraph, actually, you automatically crit that. Seraphina is unable to express emotion.
I come back in as this is happening. I'm writing my letter.
Alua, you automatically crit this. You get no emotional component to what you're looking at. The affect of her voice is completely monotone.
Are you sure you're fine?
I am fine.
Okay. Then I have one question. Do you think your brother deserved to die?
No, he should not have died. He should still be here. I think I can say that. I'm still learning, guys. Bear with me. Yeah.
What do you think about what's happening to you right now?
From a tinkering standpoint, it's kind of cool. As an actual human, I am absolutely afraid.
I did this.
It's not your fault. You didn't know.
You did nothing.
What do you mean I did nothing? You look at me. Can you even smile?
I attempt to smile. I don't know if it
You
shows.
see a smile cross her face, as genuine as a smile can be, except for where the metal components that have invaded her facial features don't allow for muscles to move.
Alua does not know how to handle this, and she's going to get up and flee.
As you go, I'm just gonna yell, "Bring back the automaton blacksmith. He should be on his way."
Seraphina, you have the core back, and you had intended to look at it, or you were gesturing like you were going to look at it. And now that it's back in your hands, you think you can actually understand what's in it.
Oh. I would like to investigate it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Investigate. Shoot. Damn it, you are in jail too. This is definitely making up for all my 20s last time. Okay. Oh, here. Oh, I get advantage though. Thank God. Come on, baby. Oh my God. Turned out to be okay. 22. Cool.
What you got there?
The thing I found. Did you make pancakes?
I did. Did you learn something new?
Yes.
Can you tell me what you learned?
I can cast a wish spell through this.
Would you be willing to cast a spell to undo what this is doing to you?
Do I understand like how I'm coming across? Like, am I aware that I have no expression in my voice?
I would say no. I would say that the situation that this has caused probably does not allow you to be aware of how you're coming across.
So in my head, I'm still the same as earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. I do not think we should waste a scroll or a wish spell. We should simply figure out what this is.
Seraphina, you trust me?
Of course.
Alright. I'm gonna crawl up on the bed and then stand up on the bed so I can try to be face to face with her. I'm gonna take her hands in my hands and be like, I need you to believe me that you're behaving very differently. Tell me, what do you feel right now?
I feel confusion, frustration, slight excitement, as if I want to tinker on myself. Wait, that might have sounded a little weird. I don't want to tinker myself, but kind of cool that part of me is mechanical.
Right. Do you still feel sad about your brother?
Yes, of course.
Do you still feel budding romantic feelings for Alua that you think nobody knows about?
If I can still blush, I start to blush incredible amounts. I don't know if
The
they
only
can
place
see
that
that.
doesn't become a deeper purple is the gray metal bits.
So what
I
Go ahead.
have
Sorry.
no idea what you mean.
Mhm.
Alu and
So
I
what-
are friends.
So what I'm getting here is that she still is, in her head, is still Seraphina. She still feels all of Seraphina's feelings, but for whatever reason, because of the mechanical part, she's not able to display that emotion for some reason. Right? That's a fair assumption. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, even her movements have become stiff and precise, devoid of the fluidity and I'm not gonna call it grace, but the flow she had before.
I was so
Uh,
graceful. Rude.
Um,
Like #1 definition of Seraphina. Graceful like a swan.
so our concern is that this is progressing very quickly, and it's already taken. Maybe you're still feeling emotion, but it's taken away your ability to show or display it. I don't know if you can hear yourself, but your tone is very flat like this. Kind of like the blacksmith talked. Like you're not expressing yourself at all, you're just saying words, if that makes sense. So what happens to you when this takes over more of your body, of your mind, of your ability to reason through emotion, through the filter of emotion?
No idea.
So, even though it's
Pause here for just a hot second. Alua, did you go outside to go find the automaton?
I mean, I would have gone outside.
the automaton probably can't come in. Isn't he like 15 feet tall or 10 feet tall or something? He probably can't get in my house.
It's huge.
And I would have gone out and like walked, like, I don't know if it would be going down the road or not. I feel like I can't not because of keen mind and alert or whatever. But
So following through on that request to find the automaton, you see the path that mowed down and you see the smaller footprints chasing after it.
Can I attempt to send it a message? Or
Yeah.
to it's not message, but because message is what, 120 feet?
120 feet.
Yeah,
An
he's
attempt
not.
to send a message.
I would have seen him, right?
If
it was
you're in the
120
woods.
feet. Then I'm gonna do a sending spell. Or I'm gonna try to. I don't know if it'll work. Please help. Something is wrong with Seraphina, the tiefling with 6 horns. She is turning into part machine. Please come back.
You get the automaton's style of response, and it's eerie how the monotone in thought matches the monotone you heard from Seraphina. But you get return, small organic, encouraged colleague in danger. And it's not too long after that you see the automaton lumbering through the woods. Bits of tomato, egg, other debris dripping off of its body, and a young apprentice mage sitting there behind it, and you can hear the high-pitched squeak of as from the rear, at least, where you can't see, you assume they're trying to make this creature more presentable.
Okay, this way, and I just kind of point back towards the cabin, or towards the house. I'll come with, but I don't know. You're not going to be able to fit inside, so she'll have to come out. She's not injured. She's changing, and somehow I made it worse, and I don't know what we're supposed to do.
I assist, and the automaton follows you up. You can see that a lot of the kids that have been camped outside give the creature a bit of a wide berth. Might be normal by any means, but having seen the Modron in battle, killing creatures that had looked like some of the people that they looked up to and respected, from members of the orphanage that were adults to other folks. But for the most part, everybody seems calm, just a little leery.
And I just say out loud, I was like, he's a friend. There's no need to worry. He's here to help, hopefully.
The little kid that's been flipping pancakes. So, what happened? They're just pointing up at the automaton and the rune of their front.
Since I know this guy's coming, I'm gonna encourage her to get dressed and come outside.
And I do. I don't hesitate at all. Once I get outside and I see the pancakes, I'm gonna go, pancakes, and attempt to run to the pancakes.
It's stiff and jerky movement, but she's able to move there and go for
Your pancakes are so delicious.
Seeing her moving like that, completely undoes Alua, and she runs inside and she goes into one of the bedrooms and she just slams the door.
I'm gonna point at Alua through the wall. I send a message that says, "I think I know what to do." But let's see what the automaton has to say first.
I can't face her.
This is not of the same make. Incompatible programming.
You don't have any idea?
The program required.
You don't have any idea how to reverse this?
Could interface. Risk analysis is high.
Seraphina, show him the thing.
I jerkily hold up the thing as I'm also eating pancakes.
It reaches up and touches. Interface established. Remain connected.
I hope he doesn't get hurt. Or it doesn't get hurt.
Are you doing anything during this time while it's processing?
I'm eating pancakes.
I'm just
Loading.
watching and I'm like reaching
Loading.
over, pancake. Maybe pet
I
wobble.
The
call
kid has been
over to
like
Gus. Is there bacon?
the kid is young and bored, so the shape of these pancakes is varied. Some are actual circles, but some are a little bit more creative.
Beholder.
Little straggles of whatever was in the last coloring book this kid looked at. The Atland Encyclopedia of Monsters and Creatures.
Question: do we know
Analysis complete.
the Slaadi? Did they come from our plane, or they came from another plane?
You had all those books. I think for free. I think we already said this, but they're definitely from a different plane.
Okay.
Incompatible programming. Possibilities of reprogramming. Corruption of organics, potentially fatal.
All right, Plan B. Seraphina, I would like for you to use your wish spell to wish the Slaadi had never come to our plane.
That seems like a very big wish.
I don't know what the consequences will be. I know those spells have consequences, but if the Slaadi don't come, the Modron don't come, this doesn't happen to you. And our city won't be burning. And your brother will be alive.
So I am asking or wishing to go back in time.
No, that's not what he said.
Or anywhere that needs.
Stop that. Just trying to open D&D Beyond.
Will
Trying
you
to think
freeze the wish and I will say it?
Trying to think of the best way to phrase this so that the Slaadi had never come to this plane feels safe to me, but I need a better wordsmith than me. Alua! I'm gonna message her. Get out here.
She does not come, I bet.
Please.
Please. Cute emoji.
I'll just make things worse.
We have new information that you don't have. I need you to come out here and help.
Does that spell go through the head or vocal? Like, can I hear what Gus is saying?
It's like a whisper, but you can't understand it, I think.
Okay, I'm just eating my pancakes then. I think I'm totally fine. Do.
I have done nothing but made this worse. What could I possibly do?
I think I found a way to save Seraphina, to save Rodak, to save Oksana, to save everyone, but I need your help. Please come out here.
Fine. And she just kind of, she grabs like a robe or something and she comes to the doorway and she just kind of like wraps it around her shoulder and she leans against the doorway, but she won't look at them. She's just.
So Seraphina's discovered it's a ball, right? Like it's a.
Yeah.
The dodecahedron, yeah. Ballish shape.
In the robot ball thing, it's a wish spell. So I thought if she wished the Slaadi never came to our plane, it could fix everything. I mean, I guess we might not know each other anymore, but maybe we can wish that the Slaadi never came to our plane, but we all still remember everything. I don't know. with wish spells, the more you add, the more complicated it gets, and the more risk it has.
What do you think? And I'm not looking at her, but I'm talking to her.
You just hear in a monotone. I think I am not sure what I think. Wish spells are a little above me. The idea of wishing everything back to normal doesn't seem possible.
Does it have to be her, or was there a scroll inside of it?
She's the only one that can currently read it to understand it, so it's gonna have to be
Rebel
Seraphina.
scroll.
But
Robo
I
scroll.
am happy to do what everyone thinks is best.
Well, what do you want? I mean, the reason we would be doing this is to fix this. I mean, yes, the city's in ruins, but right now I don't care about that. All I care about is making sure that you're okay.
I just want you to smile again. I don't like to see you upset.
I don't know that that's good enough. If you don't want to be fixed, then
Of course I want to be fixed. I just guess I don't see how bad it is as you do.
All right.
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
The other option would be to use the wish spell just to undo this specific condition. But it feels, when that powerful magic falls into our hands, it feels selfish to not try to save as many people as possible.
I agree.
I do too. Why am I out here?
We're trying to figure out the best way to phrase
Fancy
it,
wording.
and you're a bard, so it doesn't backfire in some way.
You really think I'm the best person to make this kind of decision right now? I don't seem to be making very good decisions lately.
I want to hobble over to her like a robot. And as best as I can, take her into my arms and whisper as best a robot-esque can. I am okay. Everything will work out. But you must be confident in your wording. I will still be right here once the wish is made.
But what if you're not? What if you make that wish and in some stupid, weird twist of fate, this doesn't change? Or worse, we never meet. What
If
if
I
do
do
it
not
wrong?
change, you will not do it wrong. If I do not change, we will figure that out. And maybe before we make the wish, we could write each other a letter and hold on to it so when the wish is made, we'll be able to read the letter. Then we can come find each other. Oh, we also must include Gus in the letters.
So I think the premise of the wish needs to be that we wish the Slaadi. I guess Seraphina would need to say, I wish the Slaadi had never come to our plane, and all of us will still remember everything we remember now. I don't know how to safeguard that against. The gods are fickle.
I guess I worry that part of her memories are whatever knowledge she might have gained from this thing.
About we remember everything up until the moment before she touched that thing.
I don't know.
I still remember everything.
And I just kind of look up at her. I'm not saying you're losing your memories. I'm saying that if you remember everything, then it's possible that whatever this thing is will still happen because it's related to learning about that thing and the knowledge of it and knowing it exists and whatever it says.
I'm going to turn to the blacksmith and be like, is this condition, do you think it's because she was infected with some sort of machine thing that's changing her, or is it just the knowledge that's changing her, imparted by the machine?
The response is a little bit to be desired. She is being colonized by mechanics. No knowledge is bad. Colonization is problematic for the organic.
So it's a physical effect and not necessarily, like, if she never touched that thing, then this couldn't happen.
Accurate.
So
Okay. So then
like,
how do
even
we keep her
remembering
from
what,
touching it again?
well, even remembering what she's learned from it.
Okay.
Next time I will wear
She'll have never
gloves.
touched it.
That's such a Seraphina thing to say, but in the monotone, it just sounds so wrong.
So,
Okay.
Oof.
Let me. Let's write those letters just in case.
I look over at Gus and I say, Gus, we are writing letters. We must make sure we do not forget each other.
if none of this ever happens, then the letters were never made.
We should still write them just in case. And I start to head inside to find paper.
Easily enough done. You
Yes,
each take some time, and rather than have you share what's in the letters at this moment, we'll just imagine a montage of letter writing, some tears as each of you write, some laughter. Eventually you finish your letters to each other.
1 second. I'm typing up the wish.
Okay.
While she's doing that, what are my parents up to? They're just still in bed?
Babysitting these 47 children we brought home.
They've been pretty busy
Pancaking.
taking care of the kids. You know that your father is not healthy. Roll a perception or an insight check on your mom.
Insight. Ooh. Insight +2. Dirty 20.
With the calm acceptance of just her expectation of who you are, she hasn't looked that closely at you yet. She hasn't noticed. She put her hand on your shoulder a little bit ago and moved on. And for a hot minute, you think, is her eyesight going? But then you see her engaging with the children. And especially as one of the little girls, a tiefling girl, does something a little endearing, the tear in her eye. You can see that she's having a little bit of a moment in protective sense, as she looks at these children that have been abandoned by the world. And probably is thinking about her own children who have passed. Your brother and your sister. And you wonder if that four-horned tiefling girl, did your sister have four? There's just something about your mother's gaze that makes you have that moment of wonder.
I'm not gonna try to hide from her, but I'm definitely not gonna bring any of this to her attention.
Okay. I think Larissa and I got it figured. Chitty chat.
Nice. Did I just get it? What did I just get? Yes. Okay. Oh, here. Okay.
And Lou was like, "Dear Tanzanite, I need some help from your weird boyfriend."
Honestly, though, before this does happen, that is something that Alua would do, is throw up a pride of Tanzanite. I know that this is not in any way, shape, your realm. But if this will help right wrongs and bring balance, please help this work.
And for Larissa and Jason, just the three of us is enough, not anyone else? That's all that really matters, I guess.
Unless we want to loop in Sticky Beak, I guess, but yeah.
I mean, does it...
What we're actually doing is saving Sticky Beak from remembering that the canary died. Because she shouldn't die now, if this works.
Yes, okay.
Remind me to never become a Time Lord. I hate this. The opportunity ever arises.
Do we end our campaign, or do we just make it worse? Who knows? Tune in next time. God.
Okay, I'm going to awkwardly, because I'm going to still be holding the thing, I'm going to wrap that arm around Gus's arm, like we're, skipping, that kind of a hold. And then I hold Alua's hand, and I go, hold Gus's hand, Alua. And make Alua hold Gus's hand. And I go, okay, here we go. And I'm going to just say this, because I don't know. Do I know if I have to do anything other than just say the words to make the wish?
You're making the spell work.
Okay, I'm going to just
and
make the spell work.
It's just vocal. The only thing about this is a vocal component.
Sorry. Swallowed my own spit. Okay.
Tried to wish and choked to death. Oops.
Yeah, so I'm going to say... Oh, God, okay.
I know.
I wish the Slaadi never found their way to our plane, and Gus, Alua, and I remember all that has happened in this timeline.
And with that, we'll be back next week for the next episode of Probability of Demise. Thank you for joining us. It
Rourke's been waiting
is
like
so
15
exciting to be in
minutes to
such
do
a
that to
wonderful
us.
spot. I'm really excited about this. So go ahead and give a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Share what dystopian horror should occur. Because, that's fun to do. Thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate you. I'm excited to talk to you again next time. Bye.
Okay, bye, maybe forever. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.